Welcome to the graduation of the class of 2012. Could you please fill any empty seats in front of you? Thank you for joining us this evening. I am Megan Hooley, the president of the class of 2012. Please stand and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and Star Spangled Banner. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, home of the
Thank you. Please be seated, and the class will now sing the alma mater, which is printed on the back of the program.
Raise your banner high above, sing with voices loud and clear, praise the school that we all love. When we leave, our hearts are here. Hail to thee, our alma mater, you will always be remembered, all lives until we die. We will be faithful to Westwood High.
Be seated, class. Thank you. I would like to start off by thanking the members of the administration, Board of Education, special guests, and faculty that are here and have helped the class of 2012 to get to this day. As your president, I was asked to make a brief statement about the class. But with us being so unique and spirited, this is not an easy task. I know I cannot sum up everyone's individual experience as a part of this class, so the best I can do is sum up my own. The first thing that comes to mind when I think of this class is a challenge. This is not a word always thought of in a positive light, but when referring to the senior class as a challenge, it is. With such strong-minded and opinionated individuals, trying to plan events for this class at times seemed like an uphill battle. But there was never a moment when I felt this group was indifferent to the experiences of senior year. The ideas and passion behind them that the graduates of the class of 2012 have are sure to take them far beyond their high school years and bring success I can't wait to see. One thing I have to thank this group for is the confidence they have given me. There were times when I began to doubt myself and whether or not I could do this job. That's where the support of my classmates came in. The trust that they had that I could give them a memorable senior year is what made me know that I could get it done. This trust also went hand in hand with the extreme support shown by everyone. Without the help of the officers, the people who stood in the rain during the snack stand, or the ones who stayed hours to help us become hallway decorating champions, this year would not have been as memorable as it was. This brings me to my final and most important remark about our class, and it is simply that this was our year. I had the pleasure of getting to know more of my classmates this year than any other I can remember. I see how all of the groups have molded together into one unique class I was honored to be a part of. We became one solid, bonded, and unified group, and although it seemed to happen in the blink of an eye, this is the legacy we're leaving with Westwood. I have one last thing to ask of you as president, and it is don't forget this year, or the people it was shared with. We're all starting on different paths today, but I hope taking with you a little piece of what we have shared will continue to remind us of the spirit that is the class of 2012. Thank you for making high school a time of excitement, growing, and changing I wouldn't have wanted to share with any other group. Thank you. Please welcome the valedictorian of the class of 2012, Carolyn Maskin.
Welcome parents, teachers, members of the administration, and fellow students of the graduating class of 2012. We are constantly learning throughout our entire lives. From the moment we are born to the day we die, our minds are always searching for something new to discover or study. School has been the primary source of knowledge for most of us since kindergarten. During all that time, we've been gathering the tools with which to succeed in this world. By learning how to read and write, we are able to communicate with the rest of the world and interact with our environment. Through science, we begin to understand just how the world works and realize that there is so much more to discover in the future. While some students throughout the years have often asked the question, when will I ever use math again? We come to realize as we grow up just how frequently we use it in our lives, from balancing a checkbook to building skyscrapers. In the arts, we learn how to express our creativity in a variety of venues, from the gallery to the recording studio to the stage. By reading novels in English class, we begin to look at the world differently and come to understand just how humans deal with conflict. Through learning a foreign language, we are able to connect with more people and explore different cultures. History allows us to trace the progress of humanity over time and gives us the ability to plan the future without repeating the mistakes of the past. In all of these diverse subjects, we received a formal education. But at the same time, our years in public school also taught us valuable life lessons. We learned how to make friends and keep them. As we matured, we learned how to navigate often tumultuous relationships. By taking on extracurricular activities, we discovered the importance of teamwork, and at the same time, the importance of balancing a busy schedule. Most of us have spent at least one sleepless night trying to finish our homework after a long day of school and participation in some sport or rehearsal, wishing for more time to do everything we wanted to do. Throughout it all, we learned all sorts of lessons that we will take with us for the rest of our lives. Businessman Clay P. Bedford once said, "You can teach a student a lesson for a day, But if you can teach him to learn by creating curiosity, he will continue the learning process as long as he lives. It is with this mindset that we should look to the future. Just because we are graduating high school does not mean that our intellectual development has ended. We can acquire a new piece of knowledge every day. What we learn doesn't matter. It could be as simple as adding to our vocabulary or as complex as curing a disease. But what is important is the way in which we go about learning. Gain knowledge simply for the sake of gaining that knowledge, not just to get a passing grade. By discovering new things every day, we expand our minds and continue to make learning an integral and important part of our lives. I would like to thank all of our parents and teachers who, throughout the years, have helped foster in us a love of learning, and I wish my entire class success in the coming years. Thank you.
The Westwood Regional Junior Senior High School Chamber Singers will now perform Lullaby Goodnight My Angel.
Questions for another day. I think I know what you've been asking me. I think you know what I've been trying to say. I promised I would never leave you, and you should always know.
Thank you. I would like to introduce Jeremy Taylor with the senior class address.
Before I start, I have a quick announcement to make. Will the owners of the stolen Nissan Altima please move over the church parking lot? Your car has been found. When you look at me, you see the average kid. I'm 5'9" and weigh 150 pounds on a good day. However, my high school experience was anything but average, and speaking for the class of 2012, our high school experience was anything but average. I have always looked at high school as a time to grow and a time to find out who you are. I look back at each individual in the class and see how each person has matured and grown to someday be a successful person. Many people question and scratch their heads at what we do. But everything that we have been through has made each one of us stronger, and I can say that from experience. The one thing that stands out about the character of this class is simple. If you said no, we said yes. Many times yes wasn't the best answer, but it always led to deeper meaning. It was what we believed in. Every one of us fights for what we believe in, no matter what. Whether it was an argument with a teacher or participating in a club, if there was an issue that we believed in to our core, we defended it, fought for it, never backing down. Now that my time is ending, I finally realized what a special place this is. I look back at my 4 years here at Westwood and think about the friends I've become family with, the teammates I would go to war with, and teachers that have become mentors. I'll never forget the craziness that went on in my freshman English class, or how many times I got yelled at in journalism with Evan this year. But then again, I won't remember any word that man William Shakespeare wrote. It seems so surreal that it has been 5 years since we were throwing pencils in the ceiling in junior high, to now walking across this field to receive our diplomas. If you ask me, time has gone by way too fast. But if you ask the administrators, time has not gone by fast enough. I wish there was still more time to create memories that will last a lifetime. Whether we go on to college, service, or something else, it's now time to take this next step in our journey through life. This chapter is ending and another is beginning. Not all of us will take the same path, and some of us will find different avenues that we would have never expected, but we have to run with it. I look at everyone here and know that we are ready. We are ready to take the next step. We will remember the lessons our parents have taught us, the lessons we have learned from our coaches, and the lessons we have learned from our struggles and triumphs. Whatever we do and wherever we go in life, there are a couple of things I know for sure. We won't back down from a challenge, and we'll have fun doing it because that's what we do best. Congratulations to the class of 2012.
Please welcome Dr. Gorman with the presentation of the senior class.
Thank you, Megan. Welcome to the class of 2012 graduation ceremony. I'd like to thank the Board of Education, Dr. Zoller, the administrators, custodial and maintenance crews, music teachers, and the technology department for making this evening possible. I would also like to recognize all the teachers and staff in attendance for all they have done throughout the years, especially Bruce Fidelity and Anthony Piscata, two retiring junior-senior high school teachers, and Murray Pearl, a retiring science supervisor, who have collectively devoted 116 years of service to educating students. Will the faculty and staff from all the district schools, whether you're in the bleachers or on the field, please stand. Finally, I'd like to recognize some of the most important people here today. Without their love, support, and sacrifices, their counseling, guidance, and wisdom, late-night dinners, chauffeuring, and donations to the various support groups today would not be possible. With the class of 2012, please stand and thank your parents, your grandparents, relatives, and friends for all they have done to help you get you where you are today. Thank you. This year, Earth's population reached the 7 billion mark. Aside from being a part of this vast number, you are also one of 311 million Americans, 963 Westwood Regional Junior-Senior High School students, and 184 class of 2012 seniors. However, you are more than just a number. Each one of you represents a composite of unique experiences and emotions that directly impacts other lives exponentially. According to Time magazine, although the human species has been around for less than 1% of the Earth's 4.5 billion year history, it has a direct impact on more than 3/4 of the ice-free land on Earth. The total human biomass is 100 times greater than any other large animal species that has ever walked the Earth. At 7 billion strong, humans continue to have a tremendous impact upon the world and each other. Throughout your days, people will come in and out of your life for a reason. Hopefully they teach you something and help you grow. These encounters are usually a positive experience if you are ready to receive them and what they have to offer. But either way, they impact you. Relationships grow over time, and even though they sometimes grow apart, that does not diminish their impact. You only grow stronger because of it. You are composed of the many experiences, advice, people, and teachers you have come in contact with. As Alfred Tennyson said in the poem Ulysses, you are a part of all that you have met. Within these experiences, you have roles to play: parent, teacher, student, athlete, actor, musician, brother, sister, etc. These roles are vital and do not come without a reason. But many times you are trapped by protocol, ceremony, and expectations. Do not let any role define you. Rather, you define the role. You have to find your own way. As you do, you will be influenced by outside forces and circumstances. There's an old adage that asks, does history make great men, or do great men make history? While this has been debated by scholars for many years, the fundamental point is whether a person is properly prepared for an opportunity. For if an opportunity presents itself and one is not prepared, the opportunity will most likely be lost. When Robert Frost came upon two roads diverging in the woods, he took the one less traveled, and that made all the difference. So I ask you, what is the difference you will make in your life and in the lives of those around you? What will be your imprint upon the few people in your family or the 7 billion in the world? Although you may be a small part of the whole, you can still have a big impact. We all know what happens after we step in sand or mud. We leave a footprint, an imprint that we were there. All of you have left footprints upon our hearts and on the halls of Westwood Regional. These footprints offer us a glimpse of the life you have led thus far. However, what will be your handprint on the world? While a footprint is something that is left behind that shows that you were there, consider your handprint something that's positive that will impact the world. Your handprint can be something you create, an opportunity you took to make someone feel better, or an occasion during which you directly influenced a course of events. According to Harvard lecturer Gregory Norris, the unique thing about a handprint is that it can be enlarged. By paying it forward when tutoring others, helping a family member in need, or teaching someone a skill, you exponentially increase your positive influence. Because someone learns from you, or you help someone else, your handprint increases. The people you have directly interacted with can then influence others and increase the impact. Similar to ripples upon a pond, the more people you affect, the bigger your handprint upon the world. Whether influencing a person or 7 billion, the key is being yourself. At the end of the day, you have to be comfortable with who you are. You must be honest and true to yourself first. Your character is the way you will influence others. I can assure you that you've been properly prepared for whatever challenges await you. Although your formal education may not be complete and will not be for several more years, you are prepared for the challenges ahead. You graduates before me have left an imprint on Westwood Regional School District and the community, and whether you are one of 184 seniors, 963 students, 311 million Americans, or 7 billion earthly inhabitants, use the lessons and knowledge learned here at Westwood Regional to affect change and leave your handprint upon the world. We are proud of you and all of your accomplishments thus far. Congratulations to all of you. Dr. Zoller, I'd now like to present to you the class of 2012.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I speak in my formal remarks, I'd like a round of applause for Dr. Gorman and his 5 years of leadership here at the Junior Senior High School. Thank you, Tom, and good luck in Ridgewood, unless we're playing you in athletics. Members of the Board of Education, family, staff, and community members, and most especially graduates. Salvador Dali is widely acknowledged for having given the world's shortest speech. He said, "I will be so brief, I have already finished." And then he sat down. I can vividly remember my undergraduate graduation from Rutgers, where in hot weather and wearing robes much like these, the speaker went on and on and on. And now years later, I cannot remember anything of what he said. Mrs. Lynch graduated with me on that day too. Jamie, where are you? There you are. Jamie, do you remember anything of that speech? Right. Me neither. So much I wanted to say, so much in this inaugural graduation here in our new complex. But you know what? In light of the heat, and keeping in mind that this day is about you and not about me, that's it for the speech. Well, almost. Please know, however, that wherever your choices and actions take you, it is my sincere wish, and indeed the wish of the entire Westwood regional community, that you go forward with great enthusiasm and live a life filled with promise and fulfillment. Take what you have learned here and make the most of it. Good luck and congratulations. We will now proceed with the distribution of the diplomas. Will the class of 2012 please rise? Mrs. Mountain and members of the Board of Education, by the authority vested in me as Superintendent of Schools, by the laws of the state of New Jersey and the Commissioner of Education, I hereby certify to you that the high school and administration and I will distribute diplomas this evening only to those students who have met all prescribed graduation requirements, and upon those, I am therefore conferring a state-endorsed high school diploma from the Westwood Regional School District. Congratulations. Dr. Gorman, you may proceed.
Alyssa Corteliu. Ian Kenneth Abernethy. Catherine Antonick. Andrew Oriema. Ashley Ayaz. Corinne Azoulay. Michael Baez. Carla Johanta Barantes. Andrea Paige Bassett. Emily Faye Beckman. Michael Benaquista. Ann Benny. Dana Marie Bianchi. Nicole Bezzetta. Brandon Harry Bloomer. Melissa Joy Blumkin. Elizabeth Ann Bobby. Jessica Bonick. Kevin Bolin. Brian Bonamolo. Matthew Gunnar Borgerson. Joseph Boulian. Michael Braverman. Mark Braven. Kevin Brennan. Shayna Jacqueline Brigulia. Catherine Campanella. Kristen Capone. Peter Caridi. Kaya Carlington. Luis Carvajal. Jenna Marie Castle. Carter J. Cathcart. Andrew Cavaniola. Jonathan Joseph Chernish. Brian Codner. Austin Collignan. Andrea M. Comerford. Janelle Comerford. Kristen Connolly. Brandon J. Conti. Oscar Christopher Contreras. Adam Cord. Nicholas M. Cowling. Peter Marshall Creamer. Johann Marcellus G. de Borja. Shane DeHaan. Brenda Delgado. Jacqueline D'Olio. Gabrielle Rose Donola. Charles Di Benevento III. Christopher Disney. William Drivick. Joshua Victor Dufont. Sean Dunn. Tiffany Eichler. Austin Douglas Ernst. Dylan Evans. Emily Helena Fernandez. Elizabeth Ann Figueredo. Emily Marie Russ Fisher. Matthew Fisher. Adine Ford. Jennifer K. Foster. Justine Kayla Fox. Jacob David Frankel. Robert Fringal. Michael Gaffney. Matthew Alex Gates. Dean J. Gennaro. Thomas J. Gerke. Nicole Victoria Joe. Christopher Giordano. Allison Gordon. Kadisha Christina Joe Grant. Robert Wilson Grimaldi. Kelsey Greiken. Diara D. Guerra. Catherine R. Hartley. Melina O. Hasiotti. Crystal Hermans. Julio Herrera. Christina M. Highwell. Victoria Nseta. Kyle Jeffus. Jake M. Candell. Sarah Kang. Allison Kaplan. Drew Kaplan. Lily Marie Kaufman. Liam Robert Keegan. Lucas Koch. Michael Anthony Lamparello III. Jacob Levesque.
Jake.
Nicole Dorothy Linder. Charles Lomolino III. Alicia Lozardo. Adam Loyola. Melissa Lustman. Samantha Mancuso. Melissa M. Mansfield. Daniel Evan Marino. Juan C. Martinez. Jesua Mascarenas. Carolyn Rachel Maskin. Alyssa Christine Mazanik. Michael Mazzarini. Evan Roy McLaughlin. Jovita E. Mendez. William Metz. Nicholas Misselli. Rosemary Minas. Carly Marlia. Alyssa J. Miros. Joseph Misselmary.
Yes.
Alina Noel Molash. Amanda Marie Montana. David J. Marino Yorkleek. Christopher Napoli. Kevin Natalazio. Vanessa J. Navarro. Jocelyn Navarro Aguilar. Sarah Elizabeth Nelson. Stephanie Newmeyer. Kelsey Noble. Catherine Nolan. Kelly Catherine O'Sullivan. Connor Odell. Kelly Odell. Amy Lorraine Ogden. Alana Nichelle Parker. Kevin Parra. Tony Ann Pickenich. Amal Pillai. Jack Pomerantz. Leah Victoria Eichhorn Pranchke. Chelsea F. Qualu. Allison Revellini. Anthony Michael Rivera. Anthony Rivera. Alexis Rizzo. Rachel Rodriguez. Matthew N. Rogers. David Rosado. Nicole Rosica. Ryan Paul Ross. Gordon Sabo. Joseph A. Saki. Madeline M. Salerno. Brittany Sangastiano. Allison C. Scheidler. Mary Morgan Schneider. Megan Schneider. Naomi Schulman. Jenna Rose Sickinger. Olivia Sipon. Gabriella A. Slozen. Jeffrey T. Snyder. Melissa Soros. Victoria Sontag. Joseph Anthony Spees. Zachary Stankus. Allison Rose Streel. Erica Giovanna Sutara. Calvin William Taylor. Jeremy Taylor. Brian Tirado. Lauren Ann Tomich. Alexa Tricarico. Stephen Vakulik. Henry Vivar. Athanasios E. Vorvalakos. Ashley L. Wong. Megan Hooley. Maggie Olivia Wimmer. Cassandra Lee Wolf. Cassidy A. Yatnak Parian.
Will the class of 2012 please stand? Please move your tassels to the left.